Everybody, welcome to a new episode of Cruise MTG. We're doing a brawl deck. It is Boros, I believe, a Boros deck, and we're doing it around Aurelia, the warleader. Flying Vigilance Haste. Whenever Aurelia, the warleader, attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control after this phase. There is an additional combat phase. Alright, our first creature on the list is Sir Kara the Bold. Whenever Sir Kara the Bold or an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Sir Kara the Bold deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, then we got Feather the Redeemed. From War of the Spark. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard. As it resolves, if you do return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. Then we got Rising Populance. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Rising Populance. It is War of the Spark. Okay, we got this little guy from, I think that's Guilds of Ravnica. Swiftblade Vindicate. Double Strike, Vigilance, and Trample. And it's a 1/1 for 1 white and 1 mountain. Hammer Dropper. It has Mentor. Mentor is whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature with lesser power. It's a 5/2. And we got one from Corset 2020. Sky Knight Vanguard. Flying. Whenever Sky Knight Vanguard attacks, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token that's tapped and attacking. Then we got another one from Guilds. True Fire Captain. Mentor. Everybody knows what Mentor does. Whenever True Fire Captain is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target player. I have played this deck once on playmat format, I believe. Archetype of Aggression. Creatures you control have trample. Creatures your opponents control loses trample and can't have or gain trample. A great card to have when somebody's playing green for sure. Just shut down their trample creatures. Whenever Argus Co's Warjack Veteran. Whenever Argus Co's Warjack Veteran attacking red creatures get +2/+0, and attacking white creatures get +0/+2 until end of turn, which is great for red and white creatures because they get both upgrades. Hazada Marshal. Whenever Hazada Marshal and at least 2 other creatures attack, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. So you're gaining life in this too. You're not just going to sit there and attack and possibly lose life at the same time. Makeshift Battalion. Whenever Makeshift Battalion and at least 2 other creatures attack, put a +1/+1 counter on Makeshift Battalion. That's a good card. Let's see here. Razia Boros Archangel. Flying Vigilance Haste. The next 3 damage that would be dealt to target creature you control this turn is dealt to another target creature instead. So, if somebody tried to deal 3 damage to your Archangel, you could tap her and deal 3 damage to maybe more toughness. Not toughness, but you know what I mean, creature. Sunhome Stalwart. First Strike and Mentor. He's cool. I like him. He only costs 2 too. This one's pretty cool. Firemane Avenger. Flying. Battalion. Whenever Firemane Avenger and at least 2 other creatures attack, Firemane Avenger deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Yeah, this is a beat-down deck, pretty much. Get as many creatures out as possible. Crusader of Ordric. Crusader of Ordric power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. So you could get her pretty huge. Squad Captain. Vigilance. Squad Captain enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other creature you control. So she could get pretty huge too. 10th District Legionnaire. It has haste, and whenever you cast a spell that targets 10th District Legionnaire, put a +1/+1 counter on 10th District Legionnaire, then scry 1. Scry is important, guys. Scry is always good. Sky Knight Legionnaire. Flying in haste. Wordjack Bodyguard, Mentor, and Warjack Bodyguard can't attack or block alone. Boros Reckoner. Whenever Boros Reckoner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. Boros Reckoner gains first strike until end of turn. Boros Swiftblade, double strike. Blade Instructor. It has Mentor. Then we got Boros Challenger. Mentor. You could tap 2, 1 red, 1 white. Boros Challenger gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Then we got Light of the Legion. Flying Mentor. When Light of the Legion dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each white creature you control. Alright guys, that was all the creatures in the deck. Let's go to the instant sorceries and enchantments if I have any. The first instant is Scorching Dragonfire. Scorching Dragonfire deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. And then we got Lightning Helix. Lightning Helix deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you gain 3 life. Such a good card. Boros Charm. Choose one. Boros Charm deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker. Permanents you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Then we got Take Heart. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You gain 1 life for each attacking creature. And it's an instant. This one's one of my favorite. Master Warcraft. Cast a spell only before attackers are declared. You choose which creatures attack this turn. You choose which creatures block this turn and how those creatures block. So you can make it so your opponent can't block. and then swing in with Aurelia and like 5 other creatures. It's pretty insane. Bright Flame. Radiance. Bright Flame deals X damage to target creature and each other creature that shares a color with it. You gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. And then Martial Glory. Instant. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Target creature gets +0/+3 until end of turn. So you can possibly make Aurelia a 6/7 until end of turn. Grid for Battle. Put a +1/+1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. And then we got Justice Strike. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. And then enchantment, Gleam of Battle. Whenever a creature you control attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Outflank. Outflank deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. Desperate Lunge. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Silver Flame Ritual. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Admint. If at least 3 white mana was spent to cast this spell, creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. Battlefield Promotion. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Then we got a split card. Integrity and Intervention. Integrity does an instant for target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Or Intervention. Intervention deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. So yes, we got a little bit of removal. Last card. Sworn Companions. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens with lifelink. That was my Aurelia the Warleader Brawl deck. It's a pretty decent deck. I haven't lost with it yet. Anyways. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, share to social media, and check out our other channel, mine and Joe's. It's called Playmat Format, where we build decks and we battle them out. Every time I build a deck, I am going to post it on the channel first, so everybody can look at the deck and see if it's any good. Write down below what you would have put into the deck rather than what I have right now. Alright guys, see you on the next one.